Hello, my name is Rajiv Bond, and I've been in law enforcement for over 25 years. I started my career at the Yuba City Police Department. I then moved on to the California Department of Justice, Bureau of Narcotic Enforcement, as a special agent. In this capacity, I worked in a team which targeted criminal organizations who manufactured, trafficked, or financed large quantities of methamphetamine. In 2002, I joined the FBI. In 2008, I was promoted to the supervisory rank and have held different supervisory positions in the FBI since. The one highlight I'd like to point out is I feel is my biggest accomplishment so far because it has a lasting effect. In 2011, I was promoted to a legal attaché, which means I am the director's representative and I am stationed overseas. I was stationed in Amman, Jordan. I oversaw the offices of Amman, Jordan, and Beirut, Lebanon, and was trying to establish an office in Damascus, Syria, prior to the revolution. But the revolution happened shortly after I got there, so that never got accomplished. But when I arrived in Jordan, I looked at my program, and what I realized was that we did not have an MLAT with the Jordanians. An MLAT is Mutual Legal Assistance Treaty. This is a treaty that allows us to extradite people from one country to another that are wanted in one country or another, respectfully. Upon researching why we never had a MLAT, I realized that within the Jordan Constitution, there is a clause which states that the Jordanian government cannot evict its people, and the Jordanians' lawyers saw that clause to mean also extradition. That extradition was a form of eviction, so we could not. They could not extradite a Jordanian. Having more discussions with the Ministry of Justice, I realized there was an area we could work in, which was third-party nationals, meaning that somebody that is not a Jordanian who happens to be in Jordan and is wanted by the United States, we should be able to extradite them, and in return, the U.S. would agree to extradite third-party nationals who aren't U.S. citizens wanted by the Jordanian government. Jordan is a very precariously placed country, to say the least. To the north of Jordan, Al-Qaeda was very active. To the east of Jordan, Al-Qaeda was very active. To the northwest of Jordan, Hezbollah was very active. To directly west of Jordan, Hamas was very active. So for the U.S. government, it was a country that we needed to have some sort of treaty, because certainly one of our subjects may cross to Jordan and have encounters with the Jordan government, and we could ask them to arrest them for us. So I started the process with DOJ. The Department of Justice was not interested, so I enlisted the help of the ambassador. The ambassador saw the value in my endeavor, decided to help me out. We both approached DOJ together again to start working on this issue. The Department of Justice agreed. I was their point person with the Ministry of Justice of Jordanian to start the initial phase of discussions and negotiations. Along with the State Department and myself, we started the beginning process of drafting an MLAT. My term there was 2 years. My 2 years had expired. We were midway through the MLAT, and my replacement took the MLAT and got it finished in year 3. So that was my biggest accomplishment so far, because that MLAT stands till today. And if the U.S. government were to want a terrorist, a third-party national terrorist from Jordan, we have something in place that can help us. So I think that is my biggest accomplishment, because the impact of the treaty is going to last for decades. For the second question, why did I pick Long Beach State? Well, Long Beach State is the largest CSU in California. It has a great reputation. It has a great reputation for an MBA program. I have friends that have went through the MBA program and loved it. And also, Money Magazine and Forbes have rated it very high. It's a top tier, first tier MBA program. And finally, the proximity. My office is in Long Beach. Should I need something from CSU Long Beach, I'm there. It's accessible to me. What do I plan to do with my MBA? Initially, I'm executive level management. I would like to enter senior executive level management. And an MBA is the right degree for that job, because the FBI is like a big corporation. We're actually more like a conglomerate, right? We have operations side, we have the research development side, we have the information system side, we have the technology side. It is a big organization that just doesn't do the investigation, but does all the other things. And I think that with an MBA degree, it would fit right in the plan versus some other degree. In the future, I'm not certain yet. I still have 7 years before my retirement, but certainly some of the ideas I've entertained is maybe continuing my career in law enforcement as maybe a chief of police of a smaller department, or perhaps to go in the private industry. But whichever I decide or whichever opportunities arise, I should be in a good position with this MBA and my background to be very competitive for those jobs. I hope you take my application in consideration. Thank you.